This video will show you how to make a graph using Microsoft Excel. It should be helpful for you with your labs, especially if you don't have a copy of graphical analysis on your home computer. So I have some mass and volume data here for metal A. This is from Lab 1. And you can see I have average mass and average volume. Now, I want to make a graph of these using Excel. First thing I'm going to do is open Excel. It'll be in the Start menu, under All Programs, and then Microsoft Office. So there it is. I'm going to resize this window and move it over. Okay. Oops. Alright, the first thing I want to do is name my columns. I want volume to be my my x-axis. So I'm going to make that the first column. And specify the units are milliliters. Now I tab over to the next column. That's going to be mass in grams. Okay. And now from the data you can see I have 27.65 grams, 27.6 grams, 19.01 grams, 40.7 grams, and 16.9 grams. And now the volumes that correspond to each of those are 2.33 milliliters, 4.50 milliliters, 2.0 milliliters, 3.17 milliliters, and 3.88 milliliters. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to highlight the columns A and B, and I'm going to tell it I want to insert a chart. Now, you can see these different kinds of chart up here. 99 times out of 100 with a science class, you want to use scatter. So I choose scatter, the one where the points are not connected. And there is my graph. Okay. Now I want a fit of the data, so I'm going to click on the data points, any data point, and you see that the data points are now selected. Now I right click on those and select Add Trend Line. In this case I want a linear best fit line. I want it to be calculated automatically, and I know that a sample with 0 mass should have 0 volume. I'm 100% confident of that. So I'm going to set the intercept at 0, 0 and ask it to display the equation on the chart. And look, there we go. So according to my graph, the slope of the best fit line is 8.3115. That means the density of metal A, according to these data, is 8.31 grams per milliliter. Now you can simply copy and paste this graph into your Word file for your lab report by right-clicking. Select Copy, and then open up Word. And paste it in with Control-V. So you can see I have my graph in my Word document. Now I want to put a caption in to identify the graph. I'm going to right-click on the graph and select Insert Caption. And now I'm going to name it. This is Figure 1, mass of metal A as a function of volume. And this lets the reader know that mass is the y-axis and volume is the x-axis. Tell it OK, and you can see that's where my caption has shown up. And the great thing about this is no matter where where the graph ends up going in the lab report, the caption will always stay with it. Thanks for watching.